Let's get that recording started. And let's finish this off, because last time we fought Nidhogg. Alright. Through the haze of pain, I swear I sensed... But no. The past is done, and we must look to the future. At long last, Nidhogg is gone. His foul spirit cast out once and for all. I only pray that Estinian survives the ordeal. Your battle with Nidhogg's shade will beget many an epic ballad, Sifwin, and rightly so. It was, without a doubt, one of your more apocal victories. Though I must admit that I took a greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed. And not only for your own sake. Had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would still be infused in Estinian's mail. Yet even with Nidhogg gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friend remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia and beg news of his condition. Alright. So you gotta go and check on Estinian, make sure he's all... Yeah, there's no any lasting side effects. Because they said there was a very good chance that we might have destroyed his soul, but we'll have to see. Sifwin, Master Alphino, my honored friends. As if winning Hraesvelgr to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourselves to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you. My own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviors of the day were Sifwin and Estinian. One triumphed over Nidhogg's shade through strength of arms, and the other through strength of will. Speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery? The Azure Dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary, where he now resides under the care of our hospitalier captain. I am told he has yet to regain consciousness, but as you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. We must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you would do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. But surely, Sir Emmerich is never long from Estinian's bedside, and will send word the moment there are any developments. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe Lord Edmont and his sons are most eager to celebrate your return. Very well, First Commander. Come, Sifwin. It would seem that we are awaited at Fortomp Manor. Apparently we gotta go to House Fortomp. Are we gonna... I'm guessing we're gonna get showered in praise or something, like usual. You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the warrior of light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you. And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions. I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
I am most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Our master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, warrior of light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
So apparently if you level up Dragoon, they start calling you the Azure Dragoon or something. That's what I heard. In this expansion, they'll just call you that. Which is a really neat touch. Unfortunately, I did not level Dragoon because I was not going to go back to level 1 and level it to level 50 just for this expansion. I'm sorry, but that's a little too much. Alright. Oh, you're over here. I'm used to, like, going over there. Sifwin, my friend, what can I do for the savior of Ishgard? You seek Master Alphino. Ah, he came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. When he begged to sit at Estinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would faint then admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Hraesvelgur's trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such devoted comrades. My own friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence. I was less a fellow recruit and more a shadow which occasionally darkened his path. And so I might have remained had fate not seen fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon. We were the only two to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the forefront of his mind. Revenge for the death of his parents and revenge for his younger brother. I'll adventure that in Alphino he sees something of his lost sibling. And in the ungentle chidings of Estinian, Alphino has found the elder brother he never had. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster more than once, and I can well understand Alphino's affection for him. He is a friend for whom I would gladly... Lord Commander, your presence is required in the infirmary. Is he... Tell them I am on my way. Quickly, Sifwin, we must go to him. Yes, I'm ready, jeez. Cutscene galore. Don't mind if I do.
Estinian!
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead.
Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvogr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. Yet again, you have achieved the impossible.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You had acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. His shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds. I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest. Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
My friend.
has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. "'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords. Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir. Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace. The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an Azure Dragoon for a new age. Thus were the notes of the dragon song rewritten, the din of war giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
Some of the memoirs of Count Edmond de Fortamp, Heavensward. And that's pretty much the end of Heavensward. I think from here it just goes, it starts leading into the next expansion. With some other things in the middle as well. I was gazing out at the sea of clouds in an all too rare moment of idleness. I chanced to behold a certain hero wending her way towards the city on Dragonback. Welcome home, Siphoid. Nay, 'twas no grave matter that moved me to greet you in person. Between you and me, I merely sought respite from the pressures of office. No sooner do I surrender my role as temporary head of state than I'm burdened with a position of more prominent responsibility. I fancy that it echoes in some small measure that the way you must feel when your improbable feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible challenges. The myth which guided our society for generations lies in tatters. Am I then to be scorned for building upon the system of nobility that I once sought to tear down? What strange jest is this that places me at its pinnacle, an archbishop's bastard at the head of the House of Lords? But these questions are for me to answer. It is not in man's nature to change overnight. This I learned through painful experience, and it was this hard lesson which convinced me to take the path which we now follow. Even as we rebuild the bridge between man and dragon, so must we reimagine Ishgard, one carefully placed stone at a time. We must remember that it is not for us that we lay this groundwork, but for the men and women that are and women that our children will become. May their tower rise proudly from the foundation of our legacy. I heard word from Captain Whitecape that Estinian has vanished from his sick room. His willfulness survives undiminished. Should you ever happen upon our unmannerly friend on your travels, pray assure him that I shall keep Ishgard safe until he deigns to come home. Thank you, Sifwin, and please convey my warmest regards to Master Alphino. All right. You know what? I could just use the stupid crystal over here to teleport. But that's pretty much the... This is pretty much the official end of Heavensward, like the Heavensward story. Like I was saying earlier, it's now going to start leading into the next expansion. Or later expansions. You spoke with Sir Emmerich. I do not envy him his new position. Ishgard has chosen a new road, but one littered with the detritus of 1,000 years of broken faith. Yet, though her people may stumble from time to time, I know of none better than Sir Emmerich to lead the march of progress. As for us, there remains the small matter of ushering in a new dawn in the shadow of inscrutable Asian machinations and seemingly endless processions of primals. But we too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the footing. Your airship routes has been sanctioned. You may travel to distant locales from the landing in Ishgard. Oh, okay. I don't remember exactly what that means, but okay. Something's going on. Thank you, Hards. Okay. Now you need not remain there. We shall rendezvous at the usual place. All the proceeding as expected, then. Aye, there is naught to concern us, aside from one overly curious mouse. This way! Him again. It is of no moment. They will play their part and we will play ours. And thus did grey mists give way to azure skies. Man and dragon rise above, voices joined in song, but beneath shrouded boughs, beyond the scope of light, shadow stirs. Meaning there's still shit to do. Mistress Winterdale! Mistress Winterdale! Here come at most excellent time. An invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Would that you had been present to receive it, but in any event, Sir Emmerich de Borrell, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of House Borrell, cordially invites Mistress Winterdale to dine with him at his estate. You seem surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord had broached the subject with you at an earlier date, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalized. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure. But with the happy advent of peace, 'tis plain the Lord Commander sees no further cause to delay. What say you? would, but I haven't the foggiest idea what to wear. Wow, okay. To be honest, I'd rather not. I'll do the first one. Indeed, who would not? You will forgive me if I seem envious. Ahem. I shall send word of your acceptance to Boral Manor at once. When you are ready, pray report to the Astrologicum. They will have someone escort you the rest of the way. I am very immature. I saw that word, and the only thing I saw was the very end of it. I'll leave you to figure out what the hell I'm talking about. It's not that hard. Anyways, you remember that that dinner that was promised? Well, we're going to go to that. Greetings and well met, Mistress Winderdale. I have the honor and privilege to serve as head steward of the House Boral. Though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. Ahem. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say, a woman of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I am sure. But for this day, we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. Oh shit, I should have taken my weapons off. Shit. Okay, good. They automatically do that. I was gonna say, I better not be sitting down and like have them on. That'd be so stupid.
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn. I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days. Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
It's all sunshine and lemon cakes. Well, show me on my next.
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust. Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps. By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you. May I ask a personal question? Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton?
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Shit, now that I think about it, I actually did have a clam set up for that.
Ending marks a new beginning.
Fuck, missed opportunity.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did she. Only to be drawn onto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
It's kind of a thing at this point. So I'm not surprised. Oh, at least they teleported me like directly in front of here to coincide with that scene, I guess.
Yes.
Is that Alize, Alphinaud's twin sister? She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Elise took an arrow to the shoulder. It was only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Alphino, is the Warrior of Light, is she with you? Don't go, there is something I must say. The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
Huh. Kill the primals? What the hell are they planning? Surely they won't let her... Yes, I know. Must trust in Captain Whitecape and his chirurgeons. Did they not bring Estinian back from the very brink of death? I am uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we yet have the power to influence? So the Warriors of Darkness and the Ascians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning, that they might put her to the sword. Then when we first encountered them in Lothast Nath, when they were confronting Ravana, gods, Has this been their aim all along? What do you intend to do, Master Alphino? There is much more I do not understand, but I know this. A primal summoning cannot be ignored. Alize risked her life to uncover this plot, and we squander her gift at our peril. Sifwin, will you accompany me to Zelphatal and help me stop the Ixal's ritual? Given that Ishgardian shares a border with the Ixali homeland, we have a vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We have been willing to suffer the Beastmen's intrusion into Kurthan lands to a point, but the summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. You shall have our fastest airship, Master Alphino. The mountains of Zelphatal are not easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. The gesture is most appreciated, Sir Emmerich, but I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland, after all, and Ixali dirigibles are not to be underestimated. No experience tells me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross the Zelphatal by way of the mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instruction for a contingent of the camp's knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure you safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Zelphatal. Though my men are unqualified to confront a primal, they are more than capable of contending with the Ixal. We should be glad of their assistance, Lord Edmond. In the event Mistress Alize regains consciousness, we will share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over and keep you safe. Then let us be off. We can procure any additional supplies we require in Camp Dragonhead. Alright. To Camp Dragonhead we go. Now we're going to actually confront the Warriors of Darkness that we seen a while back. Have you everything you require then? Excellent. The entrance to the path is north of Nadalin and due east of Camp Dragonhead. Though it is normally guarded by a score of Ixali warriors, I have been informed that House Fortomp knights have already dispatched them. The enemy's gate lies open. We need but walk through. Of course, if we were playing the original, if we were actually playing playing this when it first released, we wouldn't be able to fly in this area. So yeah, that would suck. Mr. Swinderda, Master Alphino, as you can see, the gate is ours. Be advised that our scouts are reporting increased activity around the first mountain. Simply put, they're up to something, and don't want anyone interfering. We stand ready to escort you to Zelphatal and aid you as you see fit. The enemy will be thick on the ground upon arriving. Let us advance with care as we search for the site of the summoning ritual. If the gods are good, we should only have to contend with the Ixal. But if they are not, we may be forced to do battle with the Warriors of Darkness. Alright. Oh, right! That update did add party duty support, party support. Oh god, I might need it. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not. That sucks. I guess I'm gonna need it. Let's go. I wonder if they changed this since the update. Oh, since the new patch. Like, how did they change it? Of course, I don't really remember the original one that well. This might be a mistake, but we'll see what happens. Oh my god, you idiots. Come on. What are you what the hell? Okay then. Oh, here we go with the pride thing. That wasn't too bad. If I can get the stupid AI to actually follow me, right? I remember, like, somebody told me that the, that was actually better that you'd bring, your squadron here, because they would actually know what the hell to do, or something. Well, they would, well, one, be overpowered, and... Thank you, Alpha. No, now I'm gonna die. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is not really boding that well. But, I at least made it through, like, 2 wall pulls, so that is actually something worth a damn. Well, Alphinaud is just constantly casting physic on me. That sucks. Okay, so they added new markers. Okay. To let you know, like, how to get the guy down. Oh, come here. Come here. No, you asshole. Damn it. Alright. Valkyrie Bracelet of Healing. I guess that'll help gear up my Scholar. I don't even remember what my Scholar's level is, to be honest. Alright. Why do you stop, man? Alright. Say goodbye, Goobu. Goodbye. Oh, I think that's later, maybe, that I'm thinking of. I think I'd like jumping the gun here now I think about it.
Away with you.
Although I feel like they severely boosted the NPC DPS damage. Jesus Christ, they do so much damage now, it's ridiculous. But they only single target, so they're still stupid. Might as well get this, I guess. Oh, it's a ring of fending. Too bad I probably don't need it. Oh, they dropped the key. Shit. I always forget about the key. I don't know why. I just seem to always forget about it. Oh, sorry. Gotta make sure, like, a certain window is above. Okay, I seem to be getting a lot of accessories. Guys, are you gonna come? Alright, let's go. I think I just teleport. Is that what's gonna happen? Alright, see you later! Yeah, they just teleported. Okay. I don't think they changed this dungeon at all. They just added duty support. That's kind of disappointing, but whatever. Didn't really need to be changed. So, I'm not really too distraught about it. Although, they need to stop walking on the spikes. Oh, they're just not affected by environments. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's continue onward. To the second boss. I wasn't sure if they would stay behind me. Okay, they're just gonna LB.
Protect me.
Wait. Wait, how did the NPC die?
Away with you.
Yeah, it seems like they just added markers to the fights now to let you know what the hell's what. Oh, shit. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, I gotcha. I think that's a tank buster. That's why they died. Make sure his stupid fence is behind me. Yeah, we're pretty good here. Oh, so I saw in the patch notes that there was a trait or something, like an added trait to cancel that cancels out your tank stance. Now I know what it is. It changes the ability into release, to like a release thing. So I guess it wasn't clear enough for people that their tank stance was on and that they turned it off. Because maybe people kept doing it, like new players kept doing it, and then they decided to fix it so that it would change into like a release icon. I guess, yeah, I guess that helps. With the newer players and all that. I thought that damage was the DPS, but that damage was actually... I think that damage might have been me. It might have been me. Because I just kind of went ham there and just destroyed them all. Yes, I want to only use it. Let's go. Oh, there. Oh, how the fuck did you already get over here? The hell? You're just waiting for me on the other side. Give me your teleport magics. I want them too. damn it, I can't. I can only teleport to crystals. Oh, it looks like, they did change something. Because you used to have to destroy the, little carrier things over there. Because otherwise the enemies would infinitely spawn if you didn't. And now you don't destroy them anymore. You just kill them and you're done. Because the thing is, that would constantly go over and pick up more enemies if you didn't destroy it. Alright, so they did change some things. Besides the markers. Okay, I'm curious on the final boss, what's gonna happen. We'll have to find out and see. I did get the treasure, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Again, you're just waiting for me on the other side. Cool, guys. Real cool.
Away with you!
Oh, shit. I pushed... Damn it! I'm used to having interject on that, and I fucking pushed Living Dead. Like an idiot.
Away with you!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change how my, my shit is. Because, that's gonna fuck me up real hard. If I don't change that. I gotta change, like, the AoEs to, like... to right there, because if I do that, then I can do this. What the hell? Oh, maybe it was, Oh, I didn't put that one over yet. That's why. I was like, why ain't it going off? I got them backwards. Then you do that. There we go. Yeah, I know. What a time to freaking actually adjust this shit. I know, but I need it. Alright, Living Dead, I want to pop, like, immediately, so I want on this button. Maybe not. Put it there. Blood weapon. I think blood weapon I can put, like, right here. I'll keep theirs, like, there, maybe. Actually, no. Something like that. We'll have to see if that works. I'll figure it out. But anyways, let's actually do the boss fight proper. Do you love messing with hot bars and shit?
Focus. Release! I have my pride.
Okay, we know. You'd be saying that like every minute or something.
Away with
with you.
Can you get close to the boss, Alpha, now, please? Oh, damn it. Doing as much as I can, damn it. I wish I could actually use the LB for damage, but that is not something I can do, unfortunately. That's not how tank LBs work. You're still in my puddle, so you're still taking damage from it. Alright, can one of you actually use the limit break, please? And make this go by a lot quicker. You used it earlier, why are you not using it now? God damn it, you idiots.
Away with you.
Alright, cool. See, I can get away with calling them idiots because they're actually AI. Alright. Yeah, That's an interesting way to do it. Just have the House 4 Tomp Knights accompany you. That's actually, I really like that actually. That's actually pretty good. Pretty nice touch. Is any of this any good? No, it's not. Okay, cool. I kind of figured. Also, it didn't drop any, like, does this only drop accessories or something? Because that's all I ended up getting.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught. But we should not tarry. The Knights have secured our path to safety.
Well, well. What do we have here?
You'd better not have killed the Primal without us.
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
Just what is your game? Leading us a long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
No. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
It is hopeless. We cannot face them all.
Do mine ears deceive? A boy! So that's the way of it. Twins! You had me worried for a moment there. Know that I will happily make it quicker for you, if you just stand still.
Enough, Jarumul. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we? You've been awfully busy since we were kind enough to spare your lives.
While you were idly consorting with the Ascians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering and the reflections it created?
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light. But not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far. So the Ascians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void. Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source. For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. The Ardor. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
Enough. I tire of talking. You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, be gone. You have no friends here.
Why? What? What a weird thing to say, Alphino. All things considered, we should be grateful to have survived that encounter. Do you think it could be true that to save their world, they must bring ruin to ours? No. No, it matters not. Such wanton destruction is beyond justification. Whatever their reasons, they must be stopped. The sacrifice, the loss, it ends here. Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for idle introspection. The knights can apprise Lord Edmond of our success, and we the Lord Commander. More importantly, I should like to see if my sister's condition has improved. You may take a moment for yourself if you wish. I will be at the congregation. Huh. Their world's being flooded by light. Why would they tell us that? It's really weird to just tell us that and then leave. Like, why didn't you just confront us there too? If you're trying to destroy our world when we are the savior of it, that raises some eyebrows too. It brings me joy to see you safely return to us, Sifwin. What news from Zelphatal? Then we were not too late. On behalf of Ishgard, I offer you my deepest thanks. As we who remained behind, Mistress Yistola has been tending to Mistress Alize in your absence, and I am pleased to report that she has regained consciousness. I imagine you have many questions, especially given your recent encounters with the Warriors of Darkness. I know I do. Come, let us show you to her room. Do not worry, her condition is much improved. She is a resilient one, much like her brother.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. When they told me you had departed for Zelphatal, I found that I could rest. The outcome seemed a mere formality, as did your safe return. Thank you, my friend.
I take it your mission was a success.
It was, but at the same time
As if
not.
we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alize. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the Beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power. Death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Alize and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelphatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor-bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Alize, you... You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute! I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
All right. Need some water. Think that the three of us plumbed the depths of the coils and confronted Bahamut himself. Had I not been there, I would struggle to believe it. Shortly after we parted ways, I heard that she had taken to the road on her own, apparently on a journey of self-discovery. Precisely where to I never learned, though I suspect that was by design. So she enjoyed hearing tales of our exploits, did she? My apologies for keeping you waiting. Right then, shall we be off? Daughter never ceases to impress, though for a moment I fear she might furnish you with an identical outfit. Praise the 12 she did not! Mother and father were rather too fond of making us wear matching clothes. Do you remember that time at the studium when that girl of yours crept up behind me in the hall and whispered, "Sister, please, she was not my... Can we not have this conversation in front of the Warrior of Light?" So be it. Another time, perhaps. To be honest, Sifwin, I wasn't planning on seeking you out just yet. When I set forth on my journey, I did so with grand ambitions. As you may recall, I promised I would not disappoint you. I pray you will forgive me if I do. About the carriage? I've been meaning about the carriage. Huh? Ah, yes, the carriage that so fortuitously arrived to spirit us away from Ul'dah after the banquet. The driver informed me that I had my sister to thank for his presence in Ul'dah. How did you know to send help? Oh, drunken brass blades are even less discreet than sober ones. Unfortunately, by the time I learned of the plot, it was too late to do anything more. Frankly, I'm still amazed Brennan managed to find you. New garments aside, I must say that you seem different, more resolute than when we last met. You have the look of a woman who is ready to fight for the future of Eorzea. The extent of my ability, perhaps, but I have no delusions of grandeur, nor will I pretend to have found myself or any such thing. I'm here today because I would regret it if I weren't. That is all. Fair enough. Let us depart for the Waking Sands, then see if Urianger can be of assistance. Oh shit. Do I have any more of those vouchers? Also, I got 99 of these things. What the hell? Where the hell did I get that? Also, my inventory is a mess. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I don't have any vouchers. I gotta use these. Urchin loaf? Oh, hard to find. When the heck? When did I get that? Oh yeah, I got dumped with this stupid shit, I remember. When I went to do that, because I was watching cutscenes and I got dumped with it. Well, no, wait, that's Savage Might. Yeah, discard all this crap. No, not search. Definitely don't need this. The Batwing. Ram Horn. No, I don't need that. God, I have way too much crap in my inventory. Oh. I have 2 types of tomestones. Okay, then. Should have put the die back, actually. Don't have that shade of green yet. Turquoise green. Let's goes that with that one. Discardian ingot. I don't need that. Probably could have sold that, to be honest. Why do I have 97 soot black? What the hell? Dalamud red. Where did I get this 99 silver pieces? Holy shit. Like, I don't even recognize half of this shit, man. It shows how much I looked at my inventory. Should probably do that more often now that I really think about it. Reduce durability loss. How long does this last? 180 minutes. Yeah, I probably should have used that. I actually go, yeah, you know what? I need to go and, I go look for a mender. Is there any menders? Oh, it's fine. I just teleport here and there should be a mender there. Chaos Armor Coffer. That does not help me. Although I could use that for certain jobs. Triple cream. So I gotta sort this shit out, otherwise my inventory is gonna be a complete mess. I gotta put these dyes in my freaking saddlebag for future glams or something. Alright, now I gotta go and manually go to the Waking Sands because I don't have any more vouchers. Ariadne, apologies for calling upon you unannounced. Why, Master Alphino, would that the scholar had seen fit to grant me knowledge of thy coming. What bringeth thee and thine here this day? The warriors of darkness have returned. Pray allow us to explain. I too have heard tales in recent days of primal beings rising up only to be cast down by forces unknown. Alas, as thou didst observe, this seventh but to spur the beast tribes to pursue their goals with redoubled fervor. We have two objectives at this. Ow! I bit my tongue. Damn it. We have two objectives at this time: to identify and remove the source of the beast tribe's crystals, and to take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. The second is easier said than done, of course. While we were fortunate enough to learn of the Ixal's plans before they came to fruition, I should be surprised if the Warriors of Darkness and the Assassins did not have similar designs elsewhere of which we have no knowledge. Thou wert wise to come hither, for this very day did I receive tidings most troubling from across the strait of Merlthor. O Gomorrel stirreth. There are whispers that the Lord of Crags neareth his return. Mere rumors, mark thou. But in light of thine own discoveries, thou canst ill afford to turn a deaf ear to their claims. Aye, we must ascertain the truth of the matter for ourselves. Let us consult with the Maelstrom forces stationed at Camp Overlook, Sifwin. Thank you for your counsel, Urianger. Pray inform us should you learn aught else. I shall. If I may, brother, Urianger, is there anything else you would like to say? Alize? If not, then never mind. I only ask because you are normally rather more verbose. Nothing to add? Very well. Ere we depart, I wish to make a request. The Warriors of Darkness spoke of how the Ardor had the power to break down the barriers between planes, that our worlds might be rejoined. I would ask that you research this for us. Being nowhere near as well read as you, I am sure I wouldn't know where to begin. That said, I have heard tell of a promising tome, the Gurren Oracles. Mayhap you could start there. By thy leave. Camp Overlook, was it? Very well. Oh, there's a... Oh, that's the... think that's a savage crap. I'm not doing that. Alright, I'm going to take a small break here, and I'll return shortly. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I actually had to eat something. Like, I was fucking starving. That's why it took longer than normal. I do have snacks too, so... I got brought down some snacks after I ate my supper. My dinner, whatever you want to call it. 7 hells! At this rate, I'll have to appeal to Maelstrom Command for reinforcements. Whatever it is, we don't want any. What? Well, fancy that! Just when my kobold problem... The problems look like coming to a... Just when my kobold problems look like coming to a head, the signs of the 7th Dawn turn up. Itching to pitch in. Bloody brilliant timing is what it is. Right then, let's get to it. So our friendly neighbors in Gamero. I don't know how to say that, man. Have got much more aggressive of late, just as you said. Matter of fact, our scouts spotted one sniffing about the stores just now, likely looking to make off with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend me a hand and help us search the camp for the little bugger, would you? Our Maelstrom friends seem notably more agitated than when first we arrived. Do you happen to know why that might be? A kobold in the camp, you say? That would appear to corroborate Orianje's information, yes. But to be so reckless as to infiltrate a Maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts is passing strange. Oh, there will be time to think on this later. For the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent Titan's summoning. And that means finding and questioning this kobold. Oh, there you are. He runs. Gasp. I'm honestly surprised I managed to find it, like, immediately. Oh, shit. Just stay back! Away! Far back! I'm nada! Guys, no use! Pointless! Hopeless! No use! What do you mean? What are you talking about? But please don't hurt me. I only wish to talk. Yes, just talk. Gah! You're scaring the shit out of this kobold. This was a stupid plan. Stupid! If I tell no one, then everyone will... Gosh, she found me again! What to do? I come in peace, only to talk. Speak, say, talk! So please do not hurt me. So this is our wily kobold infiltrator, is it? No wonder the soldiers were on edge. You could very well give one a bruised knee. Huzzah! We've got him! Fine work, scions. So, little one, thought you could sneak into our camp, did ya? Plotting to steal my crystals, were you? No, no, no! I came to talk! To ask for help! When you soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and shouted, and I... Now, let us all take deep breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What is your name, child? Pikmin Gabu of the 620th Order. At least, I will be a Pikmin one day. Well met, Gabu. I am Alphino, and this is my sister, Alize. Sifwin, the woman who found you, is our friend, and now that you know our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Bloedin here thinks you wanted to take his crystals, Gabu, but you said you came to ask for help. Why to us and not to your own people? What happened, Gabu? Can you tell us? No one is going to hurt you, all right? Not while we're here, I promise. The Patriarch, he's going to summon the Great Father again, and you have to stop him, beat him, fight him, stop him! Gabu's parents said they didn't want it, along with many others, but the Patriarch wouldn't listen. He was so angry, raging, fuming, angry. He said that if they didn't have iron in their hearts, they would serve as coke for the furnace. And then the guards took my parents and the others away, and I haven't seen any of them since. Coke for the furnace? I did not want to believe it, but I've heard tales of ffxiv fashioned. All right, what the hell? How the hell do you say that, man? How? No, that's not what I meant. All right.
Foci.
Oh, foci. Okay. I've heard tales of foci fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worshippers use in their rituals, hoping to summon more powerful incarnations of their gods. By the 12, that is sickening. No one listens to Gabu, no matter how much he cries, pleads, begs, cries. They do not listen, only talk about punishing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too. So please help Gabu to stop the Patriarch and save his parents. Commander, advise Maelstrom Command that Titan summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to the worst, we will require their support. Time being of the essence, we three will attempt to infiltrate the Kobold stronghold, secure their crystals, and free the prisoners. Well, if you're sure, you'll forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make ready just in case. I have faith that we may yet stop the ritual. You would surely have detected the associated etheric disturbance had Titan manifested already. But I cannot speak for the prisoners, Tov have mercy, that they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Time is of the essence. We must see what else Gabu knows and formulate a plan without further delay. I heard Great Father Titan loves crystals, cherishes cuvets, loves them, and if we gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking, if we take all the crystals away, maybe the Great Father won't come. Very good, Gabu. I was just thinking the same thing. Do you know where these crystals are stored? I know. Oh! Several spots, each defended by a different order. Gabu wanted to steal them, but he was too afraid to go alone. Yes, too afraid to go alone. But together we can take them away and hide them. Come. Gabu will lead you to the first cache. Or the first cache? Why did I say cache? I think it's the cache. I think that's cache. Where's the cache? God damn it! Now I have to look it up. Because I'm a dum-dum.
Cash.
I knew it. Okay, yeah, it's cache, not fucking cache, you idiot. I remember I used to call it that, like, and that's why it just fucking came out. Quickly! Do you have them all? Good. Lead on, Gabu. This way! Well, flying makes this a lot easier. I'll use the crystals to power my little ship. Then they can't summon Titan. Ha! Time is short. If you have the crystals, we should move on to the next cache. Did you hear me, brother? Brother! Aye, it's just that... I'm quite certain that crate once bore Ishgardian seals. Someone took great pains to remove all traces, but enough remains to make out the pattern. See for yourself. I struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Kurthis to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Vilbrand by another party, most likely a pawn of the Asians, as Thancred had speculated. I don't understand. Who are the Asians? Do they worship Great Father Titan too? Never you mind about that. As Alize said, we do not have a lot of time. Can you lead us to the next cache, Gabu? Yes! Of course! Gabu knows the way. This next one is the last and is very large. Very big, very huge, very large. Alright. Now you cast about for a time. You see no sign of the crystals. Found it. What about you, Sifwin? Any luck? Nothing! This cannot be! Gabu saw them! Spotted, saw! Think, brother, think. You must have... they must have moved them, yes? The question is, where to and why? Within Ogomoro, where they summoned Titan once before and mean to do so again, is the only explanation. What about Mother and Father and the others? We have to help them! And we will... Gabu, we will. Stay calm. We still have time. They have yet to call for the remaining crates, yes? If they had, then they would have found the other caches empty and sounded the alarms. The alarms? I think it's the alarms. I think it's... Anyway, nevertheless, I believe I believe the time for stealth has passed. We must breach the navel and seize the remaining crystals. There is no other way to prevent the Titan's summoning. But first, give me your crystals, that I might deliver them into Commander Bloedin's custody. We dare not take them into the bowels of the mountain. The crystal, Sifwin, if you would be so kind. Thank you. I shall deliver them to Camp Overlook for safekeeping and brief Commander Bloedin on the situation. Pray, go on ahead. As I recall, there is an aetheryte within the Gomero mines that should deliver you to the navel. Gabu doubtless knows the way. Wait for me there. I shall rejoin you anon. Strange. I would have thought you eager to remain in the thick of the action. But if this is what you would prefer, then Godspeed, brother. This way, this way! Alright. And here we go again. This annoying freaking maze area. I like you can, like, speed through it from flying and crap. Oh, damn it. What? Oh, I missed it. It's over here. Oh, I take it this is the aetheryte we seek. Right then. As soon as Alphino arrives, we go. I trust you're feeling suitably heroic, Sifwin. There's no telling what sort of resistance we'll face in there. Quickly, you clods! Briskly, swiftly, quickly! I will not suffer any further delays. Lay down your arms and surrender. We have your crystals. There will be no summoning this day. Overdwellers? Here? But how did you... Where are my parents, Patriarch? Where are they? Mother? Father? Cook from the furnace? You monster! How could you? Aye, we are but servants of the Lord of Crags. We are his, that he may drink of our blood and partake of our flesh, that he might draw upon the strength of his children and defend them from the tyranny of the Overdwellers. No, Alize, not yet. Understand, Patriarch, I do. Your fear, your anger, your hate. You would do anything to protect your people, anything to deliver them from despair, whatever it takes to ensure that those who threaten you can never do so again. But in your single-minded pursuit of this objective, you have brought suffering on your own kith and kin. You have sacrificed the lives of the very people you sought to protect. But it need not be this way, Patriarch. Renounce this bloody course. Cease your attempts to summon your god and work with us, together to build a lasting peace. Another peace to be abandoned at the Overdweller's convenience. Oathbreakers, all of you, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. You take, and you take, and you take. And when you have had your fill, you sue for peace. You promise that this time is the last, until you grow hungry again. And when we dare to defend ourselves, you declare that this beast tribe cannot be suffered to live, that our god drains the land of Aether and brings naught but suffering, death, destruction, suffering upon us all. I will hear no more lies from you and yours, Overdweller. You've ruined your own lands. You'll not ruin ours. I said I'd come for you, and I did. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Say something, please. Please. Please! Wake up! 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 Seven hells! I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Alpha, no! Leave him to me. We must away! By the 12, how could I be so foolish? Should have known better than to let Gabu accompany us, given what we were like to find. His anguish and despair must have served to birth a primal, just as surely as would the supplications of the faith. Worse being born of such tumultuous emotion, and this incarnation of Titan seems incompatible of naught but violence. We have one cause for optimism. It is that while many crystals were present, they presented but a fraction of the quantity intended for the summoning ritual, meaning that Titan must be far weaker than planned. Be that as it may, he is yet a primal, and the longer we leave him to bleed the land of Aether, the stronger he will grow. And should Titan be permitted to leave Ogomoro, more lives will be lost. The Maelstrom will rally their troops, and the cycle will continue. Sifwin, you know what must be done. Will you face the Lord of Crags once more? Thank you, my friend. Alizia and I will tend to Gabu. When you have finished with the Primal, look for us in Camp Overlook. We'll be expecting you. And essentially we're forced to do the hard mode of Titan. I actually want to test something out. What is it? Yeah, it's the naval. Yeah, let's clear that first. Also, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can solo this. I don't feel like waiting for another damn trial. And there's no duty support for trials, so we're gonna have to see if I can do this. Alright, let's go. Shit. Let's Oh shit, I forgot about this part. Yeah, I might not. Ah, damn it. Fuck. Oh, you know what? Could I do this, actually? Oh. Alright, never mind. I thought I was just dead. Oh, you're gonna do it again, you fucker? Well, I guess this gives me time to do this. I don't think he can hurt me in here. I'm only taking repeated damage from actually being in the rocks. Alright. Ouch. If I timed my... So what I was thinking is if I timed my salted earth right, I could probably destroy this if I stood in the salted earth. So that's what I was thinking I could do. This part's just annoying because I can't do anything about it. As my stupid salted earth was on cooldown. It's possible. It's just a pain in the ass more than necessary. But I'd rather do this than wait in a freaking 20-minute queue. Damn it. Fucking salted earth was about to be on cooldown. Shit, no, it's not doing enough. Damn it. So I got damage down. Earlier it was, but I think the damage down stacked so much that I'm barely doing any damage right now. Which is kind of infuriating, but... God damn it, man. They're literally giving me a damage down for a fucking mechanic I can't even do. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Jesus Christ, man. Can't kill me, jackass. They just keep healing. God damn, dude. Finally. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. That's really stupid. They give you a damage down there. That doesn't even make any sense because at that point... At that point, you're pretty much gonna die. Like, the whole party's gonna wipe at that point if that ends up going off. Because that mechanic usually targets the healers. So, yeah, if you let both the healers die, it would be a party wipe anyway. So I don't know why they had to add a fucking damage down on top of it. That's really annoying. Ah, there she is. Did I not tell you she would return safe and sound? The deed is done then. Titan news no more? Good. There has been enough tragedy this day. He has been like this since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he has made no attempt to respond. He is almost certainly still in shock, but we cannot discount the possibility that he succumbed to the Primal's influence. Should that prove to be the case, he must be put to death like any other thrall. Such is the Alliance's policy, yes? You have the right of it. But we do not rush to we must not rush to conclusions. After all, we once feared that Ysael's followers were beyond reason, and many have since laid down their arms and accepted Ishgard's peace. We can but watch, wait, and pray. Bittersweet ending to this. There is naught to be gained from drawing on the eventuality over which we have no control, much less one which may never even come to pass. Let us tend to more immediate matters. Informing Commander Bloedin of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain that he will be glad of the news. Would you be so kind as to break it to him? So I think, like, I could probably avoid the first one, the first time that happens with Salted Earth. The problem is Titan does it too much that the Salted Earth would not come off a cooldown by the time the next time he did the next one. So, yeah, it probably would have gone a little bit faster if I would have done it that way, but not much faster. Huh, you're a sight for sore eyes. When the others came back without you, I feared the worst, but they said you had matters well in hand. All settled then, is it? I'm glad to hear it, but not half as glad as my men'll be, believe you me. Regardless of whether or not he was summoned properly, a primal's a primal, and there ain't a soul in the Maelstrom that hasn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong, like, we were all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive as to think we'd live to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, it didn't come to that, which, my friend, sounds to me like cause for celebration. Now, I know you lot have places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honored to raise a glass to the triumphant return of the Titan's Bane. You snackies. Give me some snackies. Shit.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. So quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. But when Grandfather revealed the whole truth of the calamity to us, I finally understood. And I resolved there and then to continue his legacy in my own way. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve, and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger, of you. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
Traveled far and wide with two companions, a Stygian and a Cell, who were very... There's some unique circumstances I had the pleasure to fight alongside Sir Emmerich. For now, I came to... and I came at last to the Dravanian hinterlands. Yeah, let's do that one.
We had no clear memories of our life in the hinterlands, having returned to the motherland as infants. Nevertheless, I am quite familiar with Master Matoya, as is every Charlayan. I should like to speak with her someday. 'Twould not surprise me if Alphino's recent maturation was at least somewhat due to her sage guidance. I would never tell him this, of course, but there have been moments when I've caught myself thinking of him as an elder brother. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
How does he know Moonbreeder? Who is this person? But how, Sifwin? I trust you had a good night's rest. Was but this moment speaking with Thancred and Ishtola via Link Pearl. Had some interesting news to share. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across crates which had once borne Ishgardian seals. It would seem that someone in the capital has been very busy indeed. Accordingly, the Temple Knights have launched a full-scale investigation. Sir Emmerich believes that it is only a matter of time before the culprits are found, but we shall have to wait and see. In the meantime, it seems only prudent to look into the recent activities of the other tribes, in case they too are flush with Ishgardian crystals. And with that in mind, I suggest we pay Urianger another... Wait, where's Alize? She was here but a moment ago, with Kabu. Ah, let me guess. It's time to leave, isn't it? My apologies for disappearing again. If it is any consolation, I have already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander Bloedin, something tells me you're not solely here out of concern for his welfare. But to answer your question, there has been no change. He will not speak or eat. I'm not even sure if he slept. If he did, he seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with the same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander? And treat him with every kindness? He's still in there, I know it. Beneath the anguish and the despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given that chance, until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what has become of him. Aye. You needn't worry. If he hadn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals, this could have turned out a damn sight worse than it did. And we'll not soon forget that, nor will Maelstrom Command. I'm so sorry, Gabu. I truly am. You should never have been made to. And I know not. No, I cannot possibly understand. Mayhap there is nothing I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memory of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much your heart feels fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill up again with your love for them. And never ever forget. Come along, little one. I will remember them. And you, Alice. Thank you. Have faith, sister. Your words has reached him. In time he will recover. And those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes. A thousand times over, aye, there will be a reckoning. Alright. Into Thanalan we goes. You go to the Waking Sands then. I'm gonna check something. I'm gonna check where exactly we are in the patches. Yeah, what? Yeah, let me check where we are. Are in the patches. Is it Beneath a Star-Filled Sky? Is the quest name? We're literally getting to the end of 3.4. Yeah, we finished, yeah, we're like halfway through 3.4. Alright, I don't think we're gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna have to... Oh. Damn it, I gotta go to a safe spot, actually. Because I gotta think about stopping points, and I can't... Yeah... Maybe if I would have started earlier, then I could have done it, but I had to take a freaking nap because I didn't sleep well the night before. Even then it was like a 30-minute nap, so it wasn't that long. But yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to call it here, because next stream, we should be able to do it. Yeah. Anyways, you guys have a nice manga reading, anime watching, game playing rest of your night. See you guys. Until then,